With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Vince Velasquez gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so.
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, number 30.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull in there with a double to start out the ball game.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Now to the plate as Dribble Cabrera, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Conforto is on his way home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Fasten your seatbelt. First 2 pitches of the game. Boom, a double. And now a single in first and third. And I haven't even sat down and taken my jacket off yet.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Here's Cespedes with a drive. That's high and deep to left field. Here and by a long ways, a monstrous 3-run home run.
Right now he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Batting fourth.
Here's Jay Bruce now.
19. Jay Bruce.
This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting fifth.
Here's Neil Walker.
Neil Walker.
Shot towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Batting sixth.
In now, Lucas Duda. And a look at the stats tell you how hot he's been in April. Well over 300 to start the new campaign. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
7, Jose Reyes.
In now, Jose Reyes. Back up the middle. And trouble aboard now as that's a base hit for Reyes.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Oh, good contact there as this is sent in the air out to deep left center field. And this will wind up being the 3rd long ball he surrendered tonight. A home run. Santa Maria.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused, The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Sean Gilmartin stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Drilled right back up the middle, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
The center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering, too.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here.
He swings and crushes it. Oh, my. There is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Well, they say hitting's contagious, but I didn't know home runs were. 3rd home run in a row by this team. They have got it working right now.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Here's Lucas Duda now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
We're just not used to seeing him get nothing but base hits. Usually hitting the long ball. You look in that column, it says 2 hits. You're thinking they're extra base hits, but he'll take the singles.
Standing in now, Jose Reyes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it. But it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Boy, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double digits.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. See you later, over the wall, a home run.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seem like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Conforto. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's set and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
He pulls this one into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there. Ready once again as Asdrubal Cabrera. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. And that ends the inning. Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Ready now, Howie Kendrick. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, clearly it didn't start the way they wanted it to. They're already down a bunch of runs, but what do? You play the same game. Try to manufacture, score runs. Let's try to win this inning. The next inning, chip away at that lead until you get right back in the game.
Duda's up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Maikel Franco is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
And Reyes will put this one away, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ball. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Yoenis Cespedes. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Hard ground ball to third. There is Franco. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Phillies. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
So much for that taking the first pitch. Man, they are aggressive. You've seen them score several runs early in the game. I attribute that to the aggressive hitting.
Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. In there, a base hit. Here's Lucas Duda now. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Duda.
First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. Coming on is Sanders, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
7, Jose Reyes.
In now, Jose Reyes. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there, base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in 1 game here. It's been incredible.
Hot shot to third. Franco has it. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. Digging in now, Michael Saunders. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Michael
Into the windup and the pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at bat, one pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
Batting sixth.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. And he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. As a look, now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first two pitches, but they're different pitches, both down.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Bruce. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
And this is sliced foul into the stands and right, out of play. Ball one. Here's a high pop-up. Calling for it, Reyes. One down. Striding into the box, Cameron Rupp. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate, as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Striding in, Joely Rodriguez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Well, now's when he gets nasty. He's 0-2, and you know it.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will. Hector Neris is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second, and he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, and that's in there, base hit. Gilmartin rounds third and is digging for the plate. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And he is out, trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. This is pulled into right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Running hard, he's digging for second. Now Cabrera rounds second. He's going to try for 3. The tag, and he's called out, trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Hard hit toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard. He's been seeing the ball great. That right there now makes him 3 for 4 on the evening. Really swinging the bat.
Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Now a big swing by Bruce as he lifts this one high in the air to deep right field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
3 home runs tonight. What a game he is having. To hit 3 homers in a game, you have to have pretty good swings to see the ball really well. But he's had an exceptional night tonight. 3 homers.
Into the box, Neil Walker. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Well, I love when guys are aggressive with the runner in scoring position. First pitch, he jumps all over it to drive in the run.
Jose Reyes.
Into the box now, Jose Reyes. Fouled back. Here's the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Herrera on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the end. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Pulled high in the air out to left field. There to take it is Cespedes, 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Howie Kendrick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Popped into the air, back behind second. There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. And a high strike there, 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a neck-high fastball that time. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Now another 2-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Striding in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Herrera on the run. Makes the play, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 36.
Into the box, Sean Gilmartin. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
In now, Asdrubal Cabrera. Lined hard toward right center. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Gilmartin rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run is in to score from second.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his 3rd long ball. What a game.
Jay Bruce will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Pat Neshek answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Digging in to try it again, Neil Walker. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Good bite to the sinker there as it's chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and Walker will reach. It's a base hit. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for Lucas Duda.
Well, you want to throw that sinker down. That one stayed up, and that's what the hitter's looking for. Get that ball above my thighs so I can hit it. If it's below the thigh, you let it go. Nice job. Good execution of your game plan.
Here's Lucas Duda now as he swings and hits a laser to right. Saunders is there, and he ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Third baseman.
Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another one sent foul. He'll try again. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. Swinging a soft liner. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Shortstop.
First offering on its way. Freddie Galvis is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
And Bruce has got this one 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Cameron Rupp comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at bat. It's ball 1. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground, but foul. Hard hit ball to second. Walker's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Now some action in the Phillies.
Leading off with the Mets, third baseman number 7, Jose Reyes.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Pereira going back at the track. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well out of here.
I don't care if you throw sidearm or what kind of arm slot you have. When you serve one up like that, these hitters will make you pay just about every single time.
Stepping in now, Sean Gilmartin. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
No, they don't. But I tell you what, he's been working hard. He's been locked in right now. Just his approach. You knew he was going to have a good day. 5 hits. Wow.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, and he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Andres Blanco will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Andres Blanco.
Fernando Salas is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Ready with the 1-2. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Howie Kendrick is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this is taken in by Reyes for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. And that'll get down out there. In to score, the runner from third. Throw won't get him.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Maikel Franco is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And another foul ball.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat. Eloy Ramos gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. pulls this one in the air out to left. Kendrick has a play. He's got it one away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready for another chance? Jay Bruce. He, of course, has launched 3 balls over the fence in this one and possibly looking for number 4 here. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Neil Walker. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. The runner scores from second. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Ready for another shot now. Lucas Duda. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Third baseman,
ready
7.
once again, Jose Reyes. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And he's shooting for history here as he's homered 3 times in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. 1 run is scored. So stepping in.
Catcher, Fernando Salas.
T.J. Rivera will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. Slapped hard the opposite way. Saunders is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. On to first, the double play. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. Jerry Blevins enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Michael Saunders is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Boy, he's not picking him up at all. 2 swings and misses right now. You're not feeling confident at all if you're in the batter's box.
Another 0-2 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is after it. 1 away.
First baseman, number 19.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Joseph. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. On the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
The batter, number 13,
riding in once again,
shortstop,
Freddie Galvis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And the throw gets him at first on as fine a play in the hole as you're ever likely to see. 2 away now.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Digging in to try it again, Cameron Rupp. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Way out in front. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Phillies strand 1, and as you can see, they are way behind. Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Well, they've had a game plan. They've been really aggressive. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They're not laying off, and it's paying off for them. They came here with the mindset they're going to be aggressive, and we're seeing them execute.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not stop carrying.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, and he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. And that's off the left field wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, it's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
Down the first baseline, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Here's Neil Walker. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the runner breaks for the plate and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Comes to the plate with the runner in scoring position. He swung at that first pitch early, kind of ambushed him. I don't think the pitcher expected him to swing at that first pitch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Well, the hit and run was on right there, and the runner running to second base on the steal. I thought he might go to third base. The ball ended up in the outfield. I guess he didn't feel comfortable. That's why he pulled up.
Into the box, Jose Reyes. Line towards center field. Pereira is there. 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting, catcher Travis.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Joaquin Benoit will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Ryan Hennigan will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. 3 runs already home here. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run.
4 home runs in the game. Now, there's some